Hello, my name is Elizabeth Daniels, and I'm a senior biology and Spanish joint major at Fisk University in Nashville, Tennessee. And I also serve as a student health ambassador for the HBCU Wellness Project in partnership with Meharry Medical College, where I've been doing breast cancer research for the past 3 years. And for my project, I focus on educating the Nashville community on breast cancer as a health disparity by spreading information on how to both raise awareness and lower risk of breast cancer. And so, what is breast cancer? Breast cancer is a disease that causes breast cells to grow out of control and can lead to several health issues. And rates of breast cancer in the US vary by race and ethnicity, and among African American women, it's the most common form of cancer. And so, African American women have a 31% breast cancer mortality rate, which is the highest of any US racial or ethnic group. And throughout the recent coronavirus pandemic, it has been shown that people being treated for breast cancer may have a higher risk of severe illness if they contract COVID-19. And so for my event, I wanted to do a health presentation that would educate women in the Nashville community about breast cancer and ways that they can lower their risk. This is the breakdown of what my event consisted of. There was an introduction about what the event was, an introduction of speakers, then also a pre-survey. So before the presentation, baseline knowledge was gathered from participants through a pre-test to collect preliminary data on breast cancer knowledge. And that way we can see what information participants knew prior to the health presentation. So then there was the health presentation by healthcare workers in the field, a Q&A session which allowed participants to actively engage with these professionals and ask direct questions, and then a post survey was given at the conclusion of the event to gain what kind of information was measured, or to gain what knowledge was gained after the event. And so also there was a gift card giveaway for participants for just taking their time and coming to the event, and also give an incentive for them to come and complete both the pre and the post survey. And this is the flyer that was used to promote the event. And so the population for this event was African American women in the Nashville community who were 18 or older from any socioeconomic background. And so I decided to partner with Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, as well as Sisters Network Nashville, to try to get that target audience to come and participate in the event. Since my objective was to just raise awareness about the different types of breast cancer, increase knowledge about ways that they can lower their risk of breast cancer, and just expand familiarity about the resources that provide breast cancer screenings in Nashville at no or reduced cost. And so by creating a virtual event for African American women focused on breast cancer knowledge, attitudes, and behaviors can significantly increase as this demographic is often overlooked. And so by the same token, spreading awareness around this disease shares ways to lower risk and encourages participants to complete their annual breast cancer screenings and just have a large impact on this population. And so for my event, I actually had three different health professionals come and speak. First, I had an internal medicine physician, Dr. Jamil Bowers from Mercy West Hospital in Cincinnati, Ohio, who spoke about what breast cancer is and how it disproportionately affects African American women. I then had a breast oncologist and surgeon, Dr. Robin Williams from St. Thomas Hospital in Nashville, Tennessee, who spoke about the different treatment options that were available for women diagnosed with breast cancer and was able to prompt questions that African American women can ask their physicians regarding their breast health. And then finally, my third speaker was community health worker, Ms. Shanika Kidd from Matthew Walker Comprehensive Health Center in Nashville, Tennessee, who spoke about the different local and national resources that are available at no or reduced cost for women regarding their breast cancer screenings, so mammograms and different screenings like that that are available to women through government resources or just local resources. And so there were several great outcomes that were reported from this event. First, there were over 150 participants that joined this virtual event. An estimated 100% participants identified as African American women, which was the target audience for this event. The pre and post survey results showed an estimated 30% increase in knowledge regarding breast cancer awareness after the presentation. And 20 local and national resources were shared on where to get mammograms at no or reduced cost. So this was all the outcomes I was able to gather from my community health presentation, and I shows that I hit my target demographic, I had a good number of participants, and the information was actually learned from this event, which is really, really great. And so I would like to thank my partners, which include Fisk University, Meharry Medical College, the HBCU Wellness Project, Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, Sisters Network Nashville, and then my speakers, Dr. Jamil Bowers, Dr. Robin Williams, and Ms. Shanika Kidd. Thank you all for making my project and my research so successful. I really appreciate it. And thank you for listening to my presentation today.